Good morning, family. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I came on right quick. I came on to simply apologize for the part in which I played in this whole charade, this whole mega drama, okay? And I wanted to speak on it for a second. I come in peace, okay? So that will be the name of this video. I come in peace, okay? Let me say, yesterday, I truly meant no harm. I really, really didn't mean any harm. I think it came across as me being condescending, but I truly meant no harm, okay? Now, let me go in and give my initial, the things that really tended to bother me and why I took on the attitude that I began to take. And I'll be the first one to say it don't have to be discussed by everybody. Let me say it was rather childish, but I'm going to be a woman about it and I'm going to speak on it, okay? It bothered me. Let me go back. My initial hurt in this whole scenario, because I know a lot of people say, well, what happened to y'all? And what happened? And what happened? And what happened? My initial hurt was when I introduced you to the coupon game. I didn't invent it. No. I have no trademark. I'm not registered with it. I have no copyright, no none of that kinds of stuff. But I had brought forth um, couponing. And admittedly, you took it and mastered the craft. Okay? Hell, that's just like if you teach somebody to braid. This chick here might be a better braider than you, and you the one that taught her how to braid. So it wasn't the fact that you did it better than me. It was the fact that I felt like I got no recognition for what it was that I introduced to you. That's what I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to go all the way deep into it and all that. I'm just going to say that. But you and I, we spoke about it away from YouTube. You have my contact telephone numbers just as I have your contact telephone numbers. But again, you know that bothered me because you and I had spoke on it. That bothered me. The next thing that bothered me was when I began to go shopping, and when I began to shop, it came across, I guess, that I was flaunting, taunting, bragging, and all those other things, and I really was not. I was just simply, everybody can do what's within their budget. If it's in my budget to go out and splurge $3,000 on a washer and dryer unit, then that should be my burden to bear. It should be okay. And it wasn't received well. It wasn't received well when I began to speak on different things that I wanted to do with my children or whatever. And then the reply came back like, well, you don't have to go out and do expensive things for your children. You can just matter of take them to the park. And I think, because I remember the video that I did vividly. I was on my way to my son's game, and I came, just pulled up in the driveway. No, I was just coming back, and I was talking about putting a pool in my backyard. It wasn't received well at all. Okay, and it was spoke on, you know, about it. That I didn't like that. I didn't like it when I began to do Sister Big Bone videos and it was not received well. Okay, there was different little, little things said, and little, oh, but I didn't say no name, so I could be talking about anybody. but all the while, people are not stupid. People know, you know what I mean? So let's not insult people's intelligence here. Okay, let's not. I mean, we're all grown here. Let's not insult nobody's intelligence. Okay, so just because a person's name is not being just being brought out, does that mean you're not talking about them because you're not saying their name? Come on now, we're not kids, okay? And so those things would hurt me. It would hurt me on different little comments and different little sayings and different little this and different little that. I didn't like it. If I don't wear panties, I don't wear them. If I am married and I'm an adulteress, okay, I am. I admit it. Okay. My lifestyle is not for everybody, and I don't think that it is, especially if somebody that I deem to be very close to me and to, make little smart remarks and stuff like that. But then I'm not using your name, so I'm not talking about you. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And I begin to play that game. Daggers were thrown at me, I began to throw daggers. Daggers thrown at me, I threw them back. Daggers thrown at me, I threw it back. Excuse me, y'all, I'm choking. But I never unsubscribed, just as you never unsubscribed. We probably disabled the videos from coming into our inboxes because I did do that. Because it had got to a point where I just didn't want to see it anymore. Yes, I would still come by and comment and stuff like that, and I still wanted to show that I cared and I loved and all that stuff and that I was still cool. But on the inside, my feelings was hurt, and I did not want to, I didn't know how to, shall I say. I didn't want to go, but I didn't know how to stay. Let me say that. That speaks volume for me. And so I would look at you and I would be like, damn, there's so many similarities. Yeah, we might come from two different coasts. We might be in two different income brackets. But our thought process is so close and so similar that sometimes it's scary. And I would get chuckles. I would begin to beat my chest and I begin to get so excited because I begin to see that your dictation would change. Okay? You begin to say things that I would say that when I first met you, you would never say. Okay? I began to see you loosen up a little bit from being so wound up, I shall say. Okay? And you begin to loosen up your life, loosen up some of the things that you say, and just loosen up. And I have to say, when I came on to YouTube, I was just bringing light to a lot of things and letting people know that, hey, it's okay. It's okay if you're overweight. You can still dance. It's okay if you're overweight. Hell, you can show a little cleavage. It's okay if, hell, you're going through a little marriage problem. You can go and get you a little bit on the side just like your husband doing. It's okay if, hell, change a price tag or two. It's okay if you buy food stamps. Hell, I brought light to a lot of things here on YouTube. It's okay to buy makeup that ain't, saying Mac and Chanel. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay to, come on here and not look well put together sometime. These are the things I feel that I brought forth, that letting people know that, hell, it's okay. Hell, I mean, I can afford to go buy Louboutins. I can afford to do those. But hell, I like BOGO. I like Target. You know, it's okay. And just like you came on and you showed a lot of women that it's okay, that you can, guess what, you can use LA colors and what's that other one? Some other one that you got from Dollar Tree that you were using, and Wet and Wild and all these different things. And hell, your face can look just as good as a motherfucker buying expensive ass goddamn Estee Lauder. You know what I mean? I was digging it. You know what I mean? But, you know, as I stand and I admit, let me and allow me to admit my wrongdoing in this. My wrongdoing was I felt bothered. You know, my wrongdoing is, yes, I've thrown daggers. Yes, I have done that. And I didn't mention your name or I didn't mention anybody's name, but I kicked it out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to insult nobody's intelligence by saying, oh, well, I wasn't talking about you. Well, you know goddamn well you was talking about me. Come on, let's keep it 100. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Let's shame the motherfucking devil. You know what I mean? So basically the bottom line is this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a woman about mine. Okay? I'm gonna be a woman about my shit. I am sorry. Certain things bothered me, certain things hurt my feelings, and when the daggers begin to flow, I begin to throw them back too. Childish than a motherfucker. Ain't nobody else got to write about it. I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna say it. Bitch, you 39 motherfucking years old. Okay? And you was childish as hell to throw daggers and to say this and that, knowing goddamn well you meant Kiana. I threw a few. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did that. But yesterday, I really, 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 if I'm admitting everything now, I will admit to you right now if I was trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to be funny. A motherfucker's trying to be funny when they don't say your name. That's when you know a motherfucker's trying to be funny. Because they gonna say, oh, well, shit, I just wish people would do such and such and such and such a thing. And isn't it funny how folks do the blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But when a person come out and say your name, they really not trying to be funny. They just saying what they want to fucking say. And that's what I was saying. I wasn't trying to be funny. So to my subscribers and everybody, and one thing about Gigs got it. Because she said, I don't think Tina was trying to be funny. Which I really wasn't. I really wasn't. I was just saying it like a T.I. is. I want to see some motherfucking Simon croquettes and motherfucking crab cakes and all that other shit. And it's like, no, I do not watch your videos a lot. A lot of them I don't watch. Some of them I do. Because I never ever unsubscribed to you because I feel like we are so similar that it's like, man, I'm looking, sometimes we might not look alike, but the similarities are just, there's so many parables. So I never unsubscribed, no. But what I did do, because it was coming in my mailbox so often, boom, video, 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 video. And just like when I go on a hiatus and I don't make videos, and all of a sudden now, it'll be 15 of them motherfuckers come in. And it's like, God damn, of course, you'll be like, man, boo, I'll watch that shit later on, man. Shit, I'll watch it in a minute. I don't want to watch that right now. You done said too much. You done said too many motherfuckers, and I got enough. It's enough cussing in 1 hour. I can't do no more cussing right now. I can't watch it no more. And that's where I was, okay? I don't need to throw nobody under the bus, okay? Nobody under the bus. I don't need to say, well, me and Kane or me and Helen or me and whoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no platform. I don't need no posse, no group to say what the fuck I want to say. It's obvious. I don't need no group. I don't need no, yeah, girl, go ahead and say it. I don't need no cheering section and none of that kind of shit. And them ladies ain't done none of that. So I wish people would stop it. Don't put nobody else in it. I'll take this right here. I'll grab the bull by the horn and I'll try to ride that motherfucker. Y'all done seen that too. I don't need a platform. I don't need any of that. I'm coming.